Okay, you guys, what is up? Washi Senpai here today to review Bleach Chapter 574. I'm going to do a review. Alright, so let's get started. So, before I get started, I have an announcement. After this, I'm going to be doing Naruto, and then after that, I'm going to be doing One Piece. Because those two chapters were bigger and much more packed when it comes to quantity, when it comes to Bleach. Because the Bleach chapter this week is actually pretty short. So let's get started, alright? When you take a look at this Bleach chapter, basically it's the continuation between Gremmy and Kenpachi. Now, when you take a look at this fight, it really doesn't seem like he's taking it seriously, but we haven't actually seen him go all out yet. And it doesn't seem like to be a huge problem. But basically, the fight's going on, and we see Kenpachi's underlings, the rest of his company, I mean. And they mentioned, Captain Zaraki is here. I knew it. He's gonna win this fight. Oh, I knew it. And of course, Kenpachi, he's just annoyed, like, oh man, fuck these niggas, man. Why y'all being so goddamn loud? And basically, one of the his underlings actually mentions how Kenpachi, even though they know that he's on the platform right now, a little while back, they couldn't sense his Ryatsu. His Ryatsu wasn't sensible. Either he lowered it, or he just, completely hid it for some reason. And it's possible that might be, some kind of new ability that, Kenpachi has. Because, Kenpachi, when it comes to his Kido, his Shikai, his Bankai, it's mainly lacking. His Ryatsu, he can only higher and lower his Ryatsu to meet his opponent's strength. But so it shows a little bit more of his training when it came to with him and Unohana. Now, when it comes to this fight was pretty short, pretty damn short. Beast, but still kind of short. Cause I'm like, man, dude, keep cool, but what's going on there? And Kenpachi versus Gremmy, we have Gremmy putting in work, because Gremmy actually encloses Kenpachi in this volume of water, and Kenpachi's struggling, trying to get out. And Gremmy mentions how, despite the fact that Kenpachi's a really strong dude, he only have an hour to get out. An hour, considering that it's human terms in the real world, that's a long ass time. It's a long fucking time. But when it comes to the Beast world, that's the best that Kenpachi can do. But despite all that, Kenpachi makes it out just fine. It's Kenpachi. Kenpachi, Gremmy can do whatever he wants, but Kenpachi at the end of the day is going to win. This is how it is. Well, when it comes to a lot of other combatants, some combatants he can't do that with, but most he can. Go according to, with his strength. And you can tell that Gremmy's, hold on a second, keep the volume. When it comes to Gremmy, his abilities are hacks, but I think that what happens in this chapter shows that despite imagination being really powerful, it's not as powerful as you may think. And the reason why I say that is because Kenpachi was able to figure out how to, basically he figured out Gremmy's weakness. And Gremmy's weakness is that if he's not focused on one thing, his imagination abilities cannot work. When Yachiro was up on the platform, you see, Kenpachi. Kenpachi's like, wait, Yachiro, get out of here. Get out of here, girl. Kenpachi, she's just sitting there. And all of a sudden, Gremmy breaks his concentration. Next thing you know, Kenpachi's out. Oh, and then he just attacks Gremmy. And basically at that point, Kenpachi states, I see how you lost your concentration as soon as you, I can't remember exactly, which is kind of weird, but I can't remember exactly, but basically he just lost his concentration, and because of that, his imagination powers didn't work at the time. So obviously those are one of Gremmy's weaknesses. Will there be more? Yeah, because imagination can only take you so far. You need to activate your imagination in order for it to truly work, for real. So overall, this chapter really wasn't that much. It was mainly just a fight chapter, but incredibly short. I'm not even gonna lie. When I was reading this chapter, I read it in the span of, I would say 30 seconds to a minute. Not even that long. And what I can say is that even though this is good, I still want to see more fights I want to see more of this fight, like to its fruition, not just showing us bit by bit, chapter by chapter. No, I don't like that. Kubo, come on, bro. So, but I don't know what Kubo is like slacking on. Well, it's not slacking. I mean, the art in this chapter is pretty damn good. But still, I don't see why he's making the chapter so short. I don't know what's that for. So overall, I'm gonna give this chapter a good plus rating. I was gonna give it a great if this chapter had had more to it, but I'm gonna give it a good plus. So yeah, and the pacing slow, pretty much slow. So yeah, so that's my review, guys. You should of course like the video if you like it, dislike it if you don't. Comment, rate, subscribe, and right after this I'll do my Naruto review and then my One Piece review. So yeah, OJ Senpai out. Peace.